And hello again, people. We're back today on a Fiat Ducato 2011 camper. This one has an auto box and there's a fault with it. I'm at a gearbox specialist who have looked at it and can't do anything with it. There's been multiple auto electricians that have come out and had a look at it, but no one's been able to do anything with it. I've been asked to have a look at it, and it's a bit of a weird one so far. I've plugged in, trying to get connected, can't connect, and I'm having these random faults on the dash pop up. Tacho go, RPM gauge comes on, comes off, all the gauges, fuel gauge drops, temperature gauge drops, battery charging indicators on, traction control warning light, all sorts. And then if I press the brake, it was beeping a minute ago, and then this all started as soon as I tapped the brake. Everything was fine, it was going beep 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 beep, tap the brake and all the gauges went haywire, and it made that noise. I think it's either going to be a cluster fault or a body control module fault. Just a quick guess. Oh, it's all working again now, look. Oh, and it's not now. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I'm trying to connect, can't read the VIN. Can't connect as a Fiat. It's a Fiat Ducato. Obviously it's going to also be an Iveco Daily, potentially also a Citroen Relay, potentially also a Peugeot Boxer, depending on, because they all share the same sort of bits and bobs, don't they? It's all basically the same van, just different badges on. But I've tried this as a Fiat, it's not coming up. It's being very strange. Airbag light on now as well, all sorts of faults. So I'm gonna have to put the VIN in manually, which I'm just about to do once I've found it, and then hopefully the tool will tell us what it actually is. So just put the chassis number in as that, and let's see what it comes up with. Fiat Ducato. That's exactly what it is. 2014. Yeah, well, it's actually 2011, but maybe because it's coach built, because it is a big camper. Let's see what comes up now. Can we actually connect to it? Come on. And get back in now. No. What's going on then? I think it's a body control module, because there's lots of wires going in and out of it, lots of messing around. I've not touched this, that's how I've come to it. It's been messed around with, obviously, because it's a camper. I have this a lot with these campers. People mess around, add systems to them, charging, solar panels, blah blah blah. They don't do it properly. They run power leads off anything they can get power from, and then where are they meant to go? Hey? Let's have a little look. I'm pretty sure they're meant to be somewhere. But yeah, let's have a little visual inspection on what's going on with this BCM, because we cannot get anything from it. We are connected, there is power, otherwise that car signal wouldn't be there, but no communication. Let's have a little look. I've just had a little look. I can't see much going on there. I don't think they're meant to be in the body control module. I think they're meant to be on the panel that was initially here. Obviously it's been modified, it's got air suspension, gauges there, and this weird little thing here. This is attached to the brake pedal. I'm here to diagnose a gearbox fault, but I've not even tried to see if it drives, so let's just see if it'll go into reverse. It's in reverse. If I rev it, we're moving. Strange. First gear, bit of throttle, and we're moving. Funny one. So what's going on here then? Neutral, that's it, that's what we want. Handbrake on. Gauges are being okay now. Very strange. Look, brake pedal is attached to this. That's a manual handbrake lever? A brake lever? What the hell is that for? Never seen that. That's attached to the brake pedal there. Look at that contraption. Check transmission. Manual method unavailable. Yes it is, because we're just using it. Let's see if it'll go into reverse now. Yeah, still goes into gear even though it said gearbox fault. Oh, one sec. Garage guys here, just have a little chat with them. So, just had a chat with the owner of the garage. I didn't want to film it because I didn't ask him permission. But he just gave me a load of info. So basically, it does go into drive and reverse, but it won't go into any of the gears. We'll try that now. So we'll go from reverse, then we'll go into manual mode. Operation not admissible. Look, yep, not working. So back into neutral and that works. So basically it came in here for a clutch. The garage has done a clutch on it. It had no drive initially. After they did the clutch, they couldn't get the car to start and various issues. So they've changed the second-hand selector gauge, selector switch, which is why that's there. They've changed the body control module. They've changed the OBD connection module, and they're still no further, but they can get it into drive and reverse. So I currently cannot communicate with the vehicle. So there's clearly a communication fault on either the OBD port or with the body control module, or another module on the vehicle that's dropping the network down. So we are going to do a quick CAN bus integrity check. CAN bus high low, see what the resistance is. It should be 60 ohms around there. If you haven't got 60 ohms, we know what the fault is. It's going to be a module that's blown somewhere, one of the terminating resistors, one of the two 120 ohm terminating resistors. If that is okay, we're going to then have to pull up a wiring diagram and see the communication diagram to see which modules connect to which, and how they're obviously all connected, but they'll be connected in different ways. And we need to see where this OBD port goes, because I'm getting no communication currently. So we need to see which module this goes to and where it is in relation to the BCM in the diagram, to see what could be causing us to get no comms, and then take it from there. So first we're going to do the CAN bus integrity check. Right, so we've got the breakout box connected, which is what we're going to be using to diagnose the network. Showing voltage, showing that there's still communication on the CAN low and the CAN high, so we need to wait for that to stop because we're not going to get true reading. The voltage, CAN low 4.9. Let's get the right way round. Signal round. 4.95 volts. CAN high, we've just got millivolts there. So that would indicate a short potentially somewhere between CAN high, CAN low, or short to ground, or short to something else. 4.9, yeah, 5 volts basically. We should be seeing 2.4, 2.4, or 3, 2, or 4, 1, not 5 and 0 basically. So we've got short to CAN low, I'm guessing. I want the vehicle to stop communicating and start talking so that I can get a resistance reading off CAN high and CAN low, but we can't do it currently because it's still sending data over the network. So we're going to have to wait for it to go to sleep. Keys are out the ignition. Everything's off, but it's still chirping away. So what I just heard, a relay click. Hopefully it's going to turn itself off soon. Right, it could take a few minutes. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave this going for, as we speak. It's just gone off. So I was going to have a coffee then, but I haven't got time now. So 11. Whoa, there's the problem. CAN low. We've got 11.5 volts going to CAN low, and we've got millivolts going to CAN high. So we've got a 12 volt short to CAN low. That's the reason the network's down, because nothing's going to be able to communicate. Let's have a look at the resistance across CAN high and CAN low. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, how the hell is that happening? Open circuit. So so high, the resistance is so high that it can't take a reading. So basically, that's a complete open circuit. Hence, no communication. Yeah, complete open circuit, and the 12 volt short to the can high, can low. So there's clearly a failed module somewhere in this vehicle, or a big short, but we can't get the info because we can't communicate with the module. Tricky one. Now they've already changed the body control module, the OBD connection module, and the transmission selector module. They've already done those three and had to program them to get them to work with the vehicle, etc. But we've clearly got, let's have a look at the voltage again. Wow, we've got 12 volts between can high and can low, to 11 volts. We've got 11.4 between can low and can high, and we've got half a volt, 500 millivolts, half a volt between signal ground and can low, can high, sorry. So we have a serious problem here, and we're not going to get the true terminated resistance reading because there's voltage there, as we've just seen. Let's have a look. Between the two, 10 volts. So the can high is negative, the can low is positive. If we switch that round, yep, negative. So there's a positive short to can low of 11.5 volts, 11.4 volts. So this is unfortunately another one that's going to need completely disassembling to get each module disconnected to get the voltage, the network back intact, to find the faulty module. So in other words, this one's got to come back to my place, because I'm not going to be doing it here, because it's miles away from my place, and also it's chucking it down. And I've got to take basically the engine control unit, ABS module, instrument cluster, body control module, ABS airbag module, transmission control module. I can't use another finger, it's over here, I'm using the other finger. The transmission control, so there's 6 modules at least I need to disconnect, if not more, to try and get the network back into order to see which is the failed module. So it has to come back to my place, so I'm not going to be able to do it today. So we will leave it here now. We've got the diagnosis, we know what's going on, we know there's a serious problem basically, and we know what the problem is. We just have to find it. So we will inform the garage, we'll inform the customer, we will leave it here for today, and then we will take it up when this vehicle comes back into back to my place. It might not come back, it might do. So I'm going to end the video now, and then start a new one if and when it comes back. And we'll leave this one here. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and I should be doing a few more jobs later on this afternoon, so I'll do some more filming then. See you again soon.